How's it going, guys? Sacred Black Sheep with another video. Um, I want to apologize first and foremost for this very long video. I'm still trying out new things with the channel, or at least with the content and the tarot. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please be sure to follow Goddess Queen Just Me 23 on YouTube. And thank you for watching.
This situation. Never keep it my baby face. I told you it's a lot of faces gonna be making. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna be making a lot of motherfucking baby faces. You got motherfucking baby face over here. Y'all gonna be making a lot of motherfucking faces that y'all possibly ain't never made faces for no other woman and no other feminine. And the baby mama and the baby daddy can feel that shit. Oh, bro. While y'all switching positions. Twin Ray energy reading, Twin Ray energy reading, Twin Ray energy reading, Twin Ray energy reading for the collective. They don't like you. Divine partner was involved with this. So if they were involved with, like I said, the same-sex relationship, or if they were involved with anybody that, as far as an interracial relationship, this was this masculine's downfall, and that's typically what happens with twin rays. They are in a battle as far as when it comes to getting their soul back or their spirit back, because they tapped out and was involved with either a same-sex relationship, or they got involved with somebody that was another species than them, and it causes them to tap out of their royalty. So like I said, in the coverly and real, okay, they're wanting me to say this. Regardless of what they look like in 3D, soul-wise, a divine partner does not like a twin ray. You know the twin ray's card is blue. So a divine partner, regardless if they're in a connection, when it comes to their soul getting revealed, the divine partner is going to be the karmic to this twin ray. Because they're not supposed to be entangled with them soul-wise, period. So that's the reason why they don't like you. Oh, this shit is going back to that reading that we just did earlier too. Bro, this shit is crazy. They said match the colors again. Look. So this soul, this twin ray is gonna always run from this connection because their soul and their spirit is not supposed to be there. Regardless if it's a baby mama or baby father, they're gonna have an issue with this person. Because their soul is not supposed to be there. So they can't keep secrets. Like now I see why somebody twin flame getting ready to come home. I mean twin flame or twin ray is getting possibly twin flame that was on the other side of that other reading that I did. Or somebody twin ray is getting ready to come home. Shit, some of y'all could be fucking Carla D in this bitch, and if you set up, you gonna be like, if I have twin, I will let them run the train, and it be your twin ray and your twin flame come showing up at your motherfucking dad's doorstep. For the ones that y'all in this fucking Cleopatra energy,
So
y'all
the
want to be for
magician
real.
in the tower
So if this
wants
shit
to
looking,
show in between this card right here.
some of y'all possibly have to choose from a twin ray or a twin ray or a twin flame. Some of y'all are gonna have to choose from a twin flame and a twin ray. Some of y'all are gonna get your twin flame and your twin ray. I just saw an orb on the corner of my eye. I apologize for each and every lie. So it says, my family and friends delight you. Your family probably is in mix of this too. So it says, my family and friends don't want me with you. I'm confused and hurt. Yeah, so this is the reason why this twin ray was the runner in this relationship. Damn, man, when I created these cards and I did these colors like this, I put that on everything I love, y'all. All I did was get on there and I had my paper and I picked the cards that I wanted. I was like, because there's so many colors. I was like, you know what, I'm going to take all these colors. And it was all there. So when I got the paper, I just started the first card and whatever is in the first line, I just started putting the shit there. I did not know that these colors were going to end up matching and making sense the way that they make sense when you give a reading. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this is some fucking brilliant off of created that way, right? Because usually, typically, readers don't use a lot. They use only 2 or 3 colors in their cards when it's like oracle decks, right? But this, I used all the motherfucking colors of the chakras, masculine and feminine energy. I was like, I just thought about Care Bears and the rainbow. And I was like, whatever is going to get me close to the Care Bears and the rainbow, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's what they told me to do. And I did it that way. So this is what's coming out with this. So this is the reason why this twin ray was running, is because of this divine partner relationship. They were in either a same-sex relationship or they were in a interrelational couple relationship. If they were the same color, then it was let's say if they were, because some people don't consider, and I guess this is where they want me to say that, even though you're mixed, you will still be considered as interracial divine partner relationships because you have 2 different parents of 2 different bloodlines. So that knocks you down to divine partner category for the ones that are in the mixed breeds. Like if you're black and you have one parent that's black and one parent is white, or if you have one parent that is white and one parent is Hispanic, or if you have one parent that is Asian and the other one is black, or if you have one that's Caucasian and Asian, you are divine partner as well. So they want to make that clear too, because it has to do with your species and your DNA. Yeah, I cried for you. So this person cried for you. I'm gonna match it. This is the closest blue as right here, but it's 2 different blues. This one is a lighter blue than this blue right here. So I cried for you. So it says King and Queen of Cups. I'm in my feelings. Some of y'all could be dealing with a water sign and a fire sign energy is here. You have they do not like you, like I told you. So there could be a water sign family member or friend of your masculine, your twin ray, or of yours as the divine feminine, divine masculine does not like you are your twin ray. There's a water sign. There's a water sign that does not like you are your twin ray. That's a part of the family friend that also stirred up a lot of shit when it comes to y'all. They don't like that y'all are together. Yeah. So you have an earth sign that's involved with this. That's possibly also a family member. That was a karmic family member or friend that's involved with this too. Capricorn, Virgo. This person is possibly going to get ready to blow up your phone. Somebody's getting ready to tell on somebody, is what I heard. And it could be an earth sign that's getting ready to tell. Or this water sign that don't like that the fact that you and this twin ray is together. Yeah. This earth sign I feel like is regretting this, whatever happened in the situation. And they're getting ready to possibly tell. So you got one that's possibly in regret, and they're possibly getting ready to tell. And then you got one that's in this petty bitch ass energy. That don't want to see y'all together, so they're gonna sit there and say they're gonna spill all the beans because they don't want to see you together. So it seems like you got 2 people that's coming to you about this twin ray. If you have a baby mama, baby father, that is a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio, an earth sign, or a fire sign is what I'm hearing. Twin ray, energy reading, twin ray, energy reading. Yeah, look, told you DNA activations. Black Widow, hold, there goes the black magic that I said. Get some sage. So these motherfuckers was involved with black magic. Somebody was definitely trying to do a black magic spell against the heart chakra between you and your masculine. Somebody also tried to do a black magic spell to stop your heart.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And their heart is getting ready to stop.
Oh, about Three of Swords.
Is what I just heard. Somebody try to do a spell or do a voodoo spell to stop your heart or stop your divine masculine part.
Ten of Wands.
And also to lose your house.
Princess of Wands.
And whoever did this, this is that family member or friend that's possibly going through it right now because of the spell work that they have done on this relationship between your twin Ray and you. They're in regret because they possibly getting ready to lose their house. So it says that black magic code, I said that shit earlier. It says spells, voodoos, hex, vex, black magic, a sacrifice to stop union. I am here to destroy you. He/she thinks you are the witch, not me. If anybody's interested in purchasing my deck, it's listed in the community section of my channel. Also the about me, and then if you ask for the link, I will give you the link. Drop the link in the comment section of the video. That card is there. So it says alien species, and that just confirms what I said earlier when I said about mixed. I'm not. Please don't think that I'm being racist or I'm being any judgmental or I'm being ugly or any of that. I'm just trying to make sure everybody understands what categories that they're in, so they don't fuck up their journeys worse than it needs to be fucked up. Because once you come to real, true identity of what you are, what journeys that you are, and what you are classified as a chosen person, and just because you're a divine partner, you're still chosen, right? When it comes to your category, it's just that you need to understand the difference and why you're in that category, right? So what I was saying earlier when it said about the mixed breeds, right? Even if you are mixed breed, you are still considered as a divine partner because of where you come from, your species. You have two different species in you.
Oh wow, all the major arcanas are coming out.
Okay.
As she's talking.
So it says, get your sage. We have cleanse your sacral space, car, house, crystals, body, sage it down. I don't need another broken heart. Some of y'all could be telling this person that you don't trust, right? Some of y'all possibly don't trust this person because some of your masculines possibly could even also participated in black magic with whoever these people were that were using black magic. And let's just say if it was their baby mama, their baby father that was doing black magic on you, and then they talked your masculine into believing that, tripping. They talked your masculine in believing that they were the true divine counterpart when they really was not, right? It possibly got your masculine, involved with fucking black magic and spell work on their own journey when it comes to the connection between you and them, okay? There could be receipts of this as well that this person could be bringing to you. So it says phone records, text records, photos, evidence, documents, don't think it's true. Proof in the pudding. What did I just read? Whatever this masculine or this other person is gonna be giving you, some of y'all are gonna be upset with some of the stuff that you're reading, and it could be the black magic or whatever type of black magic codes or whatever they were trying to do to stop. I feel like this is gonna be the biggest thing. This is gonna be, so, okay, I'm just gonna say it like this. Some of y'all gonna be pissed off when you find out about this, right? Some of y'all gonna be pissed off when y'all find out it was your own baby mama, baby father that was involved in this bullshit, right? Or it's when it's their baby mama, baby father that was involved with this bullshit. Some of y'all gonna be pissed off when it was your own karmic family and friends that was involved with this shit, and there's receipts of this. Okay, is what I'm getting from this. Somebody could lose their life because of the spells that they were involved in with, and this person possibly knows this. Okay, so 195 in the chat. We got 77 likes. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. So we got Twin Ray. Reading for the collective, Twin Ray. Reading for the collective, Twin Ray. Reading for the collective, Twin Ray. Reading for the collective. twins coming home. Somebody was also possibly dealing with a Black Widow as well, even though it didn't fall out in my deck. This twin Ray, or you had a Black Widow in your midst. They said on both sides. I heard on both sides, y'all did. Okay, so it says let it shine, and it says take the lead. So this twin Ray is getting ready to take the lead because they're in this fighting energy. Okay, so they're getting ready to take the lead. They're getting ready to be the leader that they're meant to be. Okay, is what I'm hearing. You also have sing your own song. So y'all know that song. There's a song. If I could, I did a video. I did post this, but I'm gonna see if I can bring it back up. And there was a video that I posted last year where it was like SpongeBob, and he was singing this song. He was like, ooh, and I never get over you. So then he was singing like a motherfucking canary. So like I told you, this mascot, I feel like he's gonna come over and like sing to you about and express like how you the moth to his motherfucking flame. And this whole time that he was sitting here motherfucking hiding it and denying it and shit, this person over here, poetic justice, he in this motherfucking poetic justice energy is what I'm hearing. Yeah, this person is in their poetic justice energy. Yeah, they are. Okay? That's crazy. This reading made me smile. Oh, it's playing it again. And you know in that part, what is that song that if off of Spider-Man when it's sunflower, you are my sunflower. I think your love will be too much. They playing it again for real. Booed up. You had tripped and booed up. This person's anxiety is every fucking where when it comes to you. 202 in the chat. We got 82 likes. Deception. There was definitely deception. If somebody has peacock tattoo, the gambler. So they could have been also involved with the gambler. There was a lot of risk taking as far as when it comes to this relationship. Yeah, there was sexual intimacy when it comes to your. So there was definitely risking and gambling as far as when it comes to sexual intimacy, when it comes to either karmic family and friends, their baby mama, baby father, your baby mama, baby father. They risk this connection. Okay, so hidden motives, trickster, red flags, lying to get by. So this person was definitely lying to get by. And this twin Ray is possibly coming in and possibly could be exposing this gambler that risked everything when it comes to the connection between you and them, is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to get one more card, so two more cards. We'll see how many cards fall out, but and then we're going to end this reading. So we have 203 in the chat. We got 87 likes. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. So it looks like the person that your twin Ray has possibly been running from or was chasing, they're in the getting ready to end that chase with that person. It could be their own baby mama, baby father, or a mixture of both for both of y'all. And they're running directly to your home, is what I heard. They ready to be fully blown, booed up with you, is what I heard. Yeah, they are. Look. They are ready to be full blown, booed up with you. They're ready to take you out and cater. And some of y'all expected for this person to come in. Y'all just been waiting. Because you knew how these motherfuckers over here was burning bridges like a motherfucker. So burning bridges came out too. So like I said, this person wants to be booed up. They ready to take you out. They ready to go out and see in public. And they don't care what your baby mama, baby father, or they baby mama, baby father say. They don't give a fuck. They finna just be they don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna be the runners running away from them. They got, y'all both gonna be running. They said y'all both gonna be running hand to hand. Yeah, you are in this person's thoughts. Like I said, you've been thinking about this person as much as every time you think about this person, that's letting you know that this person's thinking about you. So every time this twin Ray comes across your mind, your vision, it's because this person is thinking about you. You're in that person's thoughts at that time. And y'all are having telepathic communication, you and this person. You are. The quarter owls is leading this person. Yeah, there was definitely somebody that gambled with this.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been your own father, or brother, uncle.
It's
Some of
Father's Day
y'all
too. I
that
called him and he didn't pick up, mind you.
That would be some
Which
shit
is
if somebody, my granddaddy was dead. I got a step that's alive. But I'm just thinking, my real ones is all dead. Now that would be some shit if your granddaddy was the reason why your masculine was running and chasing and whatever the fuck the case be. That would be some motherfucking crazy shit if it's your grandpa or your grandmama. Sleeping with one of y'all masculine, you know. Yo, feminine, bro. Grandma hood, grandma like she don't give a fuck. Bro, that shit would be some funny ass motherfucking shit. I'm dead serious. That would be some funny ass shit. Y'all better write a motherfucking book about that motherfucking journey. If y'all in that type of motherfucking entanglement, you better write a book. Okay? You know how many people would fucking get your fucking book if you are in entanglement with your grandparents? One of your grandparent members with your divine masculine, your divine feminine.
There's a backstabber amongst
even
them.
with the daddy. Y'all can still make a fucking killer off the parent, your own parents. Because this represents father energy.
And the magician.
And I'm ending this reading. This shit is crazy. But it looks like this person's coming in. They want to get ready to cater to you. Is what I'm getting. Let me get some words of advice because I feel like what I just said with this fucking with Grandpa. Let's see where it's leading with you and this twin ray. So this twin ray wants to take you out and cater to you right now, right?
Wow.
So like I said, they know people gonna be watching y'all.
7 of Wands.
And possibly people go back and tell your baby mama, baby father, and tell these karmic family and friends that they seen y'all out in public. But y'all don't give a fuck because like I said y'all running this race together. Hand in hand. 209, we got 94 likes. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Lighting the load. And we have commitment. So yeah, they want to commit to you. So yeah, this 20, they're getting ready, they're lighting their load when it comes to these karmic, or you're getting ready to light your load when it comes to these family members and these friends. But like I said, this person's coming in. They gonna be singing. You finna sing they draws off, or you've been singing their draws off, and that's the reason why they're coming to you. So this is what you got right here, a commitment from this twin ray. So some of y'all possibly have to make it, let's say if your twin ray comes in before your twin flame, some of y'all possibly have to let go of your twin flame. If it is some of y'all that are just with this one person, if it's just a one person rodeo, then it possibly will be that you will be letting go of your twin
one
ray
person rodeo, right?
or your divine letting go of your twin flame or your divine partner is what I just heard. Or this person's letting go of their divine partner and you're letting go of your twin flame if you're
6 of Wands,
ray.
Judgment, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups.
Is what I just heard.
9 of Cups. See Justice speaking out as well.
Yep. And they're gonna want a yes or no. Somebody's twin ray is coming in and they're getting ready to blindside you. And they're getting ready to ask you to be their lover. And they know that you have another lover situation. They know that this masculine knows there possibly is two other masculines. So you got the King of Pentacles here. You have the King of, so this person knows that there's an earth sign, a water sign, and they could be in a fire sign masculine. So there's 3 masculines and 3 women that's involved in here. So it's water, fire, and earth. And once this person comes in, they know that you possibly are dealing with somebody else, and this other person's gonna be like, well, I want you to be my woman, and I need an answer now. Will you be mine? It's gonna burn me to say this, but it's coming from the heart. It's been a long time coming, but we've been to fell apart. So I feel like him and his baby mama been fell apart. Or you and your baby mama, baby father, they fell apart. Okay? I feel like this song is gonna work out in your favor the right way instead of the bad way. They probably already had this. You already probably had this conversation. There could be some of y'all that do got a masculine, that do have a baby coming, a child coming, but they still want to leave that situation. Is what I'm hearing. So some of y'all could have somebody that possibly did. That will be to continue, because I'm gonna get back on there. But there could be somebody, y'all, that do have a masculine, that do have a child on the way, and they're leaving that person. Okay, but this person's coming in with a commitment, and they're going you to say yes or no, and it's either yes or no, or this masculine does not know. If there's another woman involved and this woman is pregnant, she does not know that he's leaving. And I'm gonna end it. She does not know, and he's gonna come to you and ask you and tell you about this situation with this other child or this other pregnancy. It could. Let me just fuck this shit. We ain't got time to go for another motherfucking reading. We gonna see what the fuck going on with this child, if there is a baby going on. Let's see. So Twin Ray reading for the collective, Twin Ray reading for the collective, Twin Ray reading for the collective, because we know how bitches lie. That is not his seed. That is not his seed. Look at this shit. This person is trying to keep this person stuck from going towards you. So if you do have a masculine coming in and this other bitch said it's their baby, it's their child or whatever, that's a lie. It's a fucking lie. You see it? And they trying to stop y'all journey. They trying to sit there and put something else on y'all motherfucking, and they trying to put more burdens on y'all. Y'all finna lighten the load on this bitch. This is another setup. And if it's the same baby mama, same baby father, they trying to set him up again with this false ass shit. And the other child probably ain't even his too. So and I'm ending this reading. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment as well as share. And y'all have a great day. We ending the chat with 208 in the chat and 102 likes.
My daughter is beautiful, charismatic.
And I can also cut these now that I know how to do it. But in regards to, actually I'm not gonna play that just yet, but in regards to what I pulled over here, actually let me move the camera real quick. So I have Backstabber, 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Tower, 7 of Wands, Ace of Cups. So from what I get is, well, if I'm using this in reference to me, how about we go with the Soul's Truth questions first and foremost. I'm probably gonna do a different audio and then just use this video. But so the Soul's Truth questions. Well, before I even really kind of get into it, the reason why I started recording at the time I started recording this, because when I was kind of cleaning up and then getting my desk organized, I was drawn to pull a Power Animal Oracle card, and one of the cards that popped out was the Preparation Squirrel. Get ready for big changes, right? And for some reason, in the middle of me doing that, I was talking about I was thinking about what I was going to be saying to the collective or to anybody who's watching this. But one of the things was, it has everything to do with, because spiritual ascension is in here, and I know that has everything to do with Mila. And there's the princess there, so she's still learning. Well, both, there's the Princess of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords. So I feel like there's either two individuals or somebody is learning from the mind and material, you know. But I was reflecting today about what had happened today, because today is Father's Day, and I went to go see a soulmate of mine. Everything was cool. We didn't really it's not hard to explain, but like everything was cool though, you know. I mean, I only went to go get my hair cut, but I mean, it is what it is. We had a conversation though, and he kind of opened up about, you know, certain things in his life, and it was just like a really good opportunity to try to fix things. Because again, from the past, like there's been a situation where it's just been like awkward between us, and basically it was like a tower moment where I've kind of felt betrayed, you know, and I've just been in this illusion on what would happen since then. And with the Seven of Wands are usually about being defensive, right? But this one looks like there's an actual fight going on, or there's conflict between two people in the distance, and then you see like there's like this little creature or whatever watching. But I believe that's like a talisman from the actual meaning from it. And then you have the Ace of Cups there with Nine of Pentacles. It's like an offering. But it's just like you're because you already kind of got your own money, so it's just like you going to this person is not because of money. It's definitely out of love, you know, something you've wished for. Seven of Pentacles. You've been taking stock into this whole situation, but maybe I need to do this. There we go. Just a tad bit. All right. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the quality. Probably. Oh, well, whatever. Excuse me. But I don't know. There was some other cards that I ended up pulling up earlier today. I think it was in the reading that I'm posting now. And it was something to do with your ancestors and God communicating with you, right? And then it's also Father's Day. And from one of those, and from the Native American deck, right, the Father Sky card came out, and I told you that that's like my actual God card. So I kind of had that card out the entire day, even when I left. That card was still showing, you know, at the bottom of the deck. Still just like, you know, just awareness that, you know, God is always there. And I kind of had a moment to thank him for allowing me, you know, to have that moment with my soulmate again. It's the gratefulness, or the gratitude. It says, be grateful for all that you're blessed with, you know? And then, because I know with that, it's just like, I'm like past the whole wanting to know what happened, and I'm just ready to move forward if there's an opportunity for us, like if it's meant for us to move forward. You know, is there a purpose? Yeah, we came together for a reason, but maybe that was the whole purpose, right? We came together for a short period of time to understand our potential, so shit had to happen for us to separate. mature, and then come back to each other, as full adults, to then kind of move on with our mission, right? But, from what I'm getting is, at least from this, I have the Reaper, which is relationship is over, endings, closure, no second chances, letting go, watch my exit. Then I have the Five of Pentacles with the King of Wands, Ace of Coins, Prince of Swords, and the Star. The Star is, a major arcana. That's usually healing, Aquarian energy, I believe. Prince of Swords. He seems very... Well, let's go into the Star one. It's the lady in the red dress. That's definitely a star. Maybe this Prince of Swords. Oh, maybe that's right? Because this is the only feminine energy here, and there's two masculines here. But what's weird is, like, I can look at the signs. If I'm looking at this, personal, right? Aquarius is here, right? But also the Page of Swords is here. So this is the actual Aquarius himself in the page right now. Page of Swords. So he probably is spying on the Star, which it could, be you, be me, somebody, or whoever is watching. You may have somebody that's dealing with this situation as well. I don't want to always just be focused on me, because a message could be here for anybody. But, just to keep it, at least, to not at least confuse so many people, I want to just keep it strictly on my situation. And then hopefully you can pull cards of your own. Because as I pulled cards, most of the cards didn't really match with the reading. And the only reason why I pulled up that Twin Ray reading is because earlier I pulled up the Twin Ray. I'm still trying to figure out if this Aquarius is a Twin Ray or is this Leo a Twin Ray. But it's somebody that seems to not want to get it with me. Not like that, but like work with me. So, and I've been trying to figure that out. I've been studying a lot about this journey, so, but page, I don't know what I'm saying, but Ace of Coins, right, speaks of an opportunity, right? So with the Star here, it's healing. So there's an opportunity to heal, maybe between a Leo or an air sign, because with the Page of Swords, I mean, that still could be an Aquarius, but I feel like that's, I don't want to put too much emphasis on that one. I know Page of Swords is air, so it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I know the Star for a fact is Aquarian energy as well. So there could be an offer. However, though, somebody's feeling left out in the cold because they feel like this is over between y'all. But I honestly feel like it's, and it's funny, the reason why I say that the Swords is the Aquarius as well is because he also cuts hair. So that's funny. And then the fire sign, the Leo, right? He has an addiction problem, and that's probably why he's keeping himself in the distance and feeling left out in the cold from this connection between the three of us. There's like this weird entanglement, but again, they kind of know each other. It's strange how the cards show the Aquarius as a page while they got this Leo as a king. but then he's feeling left out in the cold. Because maybe I don't know, there's money between them two, apparently. Backstabbing. That's probably what it is. He's a king because he's been backstabbing people and leaving people out, left in the cold. But Wheel of Fortune is up here twice, so there's some karma that's going to be served here. And this was just the first cards that I pulled up. I find it strange too that the conversation that we were having, right? Because the conversations that we talked about, he ended up bringing up the old job again. I'm still trying to figure that out. I guess there's an opportunity for an apology there, and that's what I am overlooking as well. I kind of skipped these, but we can go into those later. Because it has, well, we can read them. It says, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? And then the other one is, am I in my head or am I in my heart? Also too, because I want to keep it real with y'all as well. Five of Pentacles, right? It's feeling left out in the cold, right? But it also could be, indicative of homelessness, right? I told you, like, I'm in a transitional housing right now, but I'm a little bit too precise on how I want this that I might end up losing this opportunity. So, and again, next, like, whatever happens in the meantime from now until my time is up, which is like by the 28th they were giving me, and we are literally in June 20th, so I got 8 days left to figure it out. But that's neither here or there, because I'm not worried, because that's not really my focus at the moment. I mean, my stability is the focus, but again, it's not being rushed into something for me to end up losing it again karma, right? So, and that's why I'm out here anyway. I'm like, this is a lesson that I'm learning as well about a lack mentality, because in this spiritual ascension, right, I kind of grew up a little bit privileged. I will say that and that's probably why the star is here, if we're looking at it like that. So, like, I kind of had to fall from grace a little bit, and it started with me meeting the Aquarius, right? Because it started off with us being cool at the work situation, and again, I think I mentioned this before, like, we were cool out of work, and at one point we were deciding wanting to move together and like work and shit like that, and something happened and it never happened. So, but yeah, but there's just a lesson that I'm learning with my stability. I've been kind of living a privileged life for a while now, and I haven't really learned how to maintain it. So I'm being put into a position now to balance myself, to heal myself, to put myself into a situation, to learn how to manifest my stability. Crown chakra, Five of Cups, right? Ace of Cups, Sun, Three of Swords, Magician. So again, crying. Literally, like, before I started recording, I told you I was crying about the situation, being grateful for the opportunity, because it's just like, you've been heartbroken for so many times, and it's just like, when I'm telling you, like, God works in mysterious ways, and you have to appreciate the people that come into your lives, and you have to understand that just because that person isn't in your life at the moment doesn't mean that they're not in your life forever. And you have to learn how to appreciate that person in the time being, you know, because, and again, they were put in your life for a specific reason. For then, and again, like I told you, I think that Aquarius was like a catalyst for me, and I think that's another reason why I appreciate him even more, because like I don't think that I ever would have thought of probably getting this far into this lifestyle, or this way of life, this spirituality. I thought that maybe I would have went the traditional route and becoming like a deacon or a bishop or something like that in a church. Like I thought that maybe, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still going to end up in a church. Like that's, you know, if it's necessary for me to be there, I will be there, you know, because again, when I went down south, I thought that one of my missions was to inherit the church, you know, but that's neither here or there. But with this crown chakra, it says, because the way this camera is set, I need to make sure that I can see it. All right. So it says energy, enlightenment, universal consciousness, knowledge, higher awareness. I am connected to source. It's funny because with the enlightenment there in the sun card, it's what the sun is usually about. So I think that the reason why this Five of Cups is here is because your crown chakra has been activating. And again, we were talking about God, and yeah, you're connected to source. So yeah, you're crying over that Six of Cups. Six of Cups. I said Six of Cups because it's five of Cups here and it's Six of Cups here. So if Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, I don't know why. I just wanted to clarify that. But because there are two cups here, right? I can look at this as the Six of Cups, reconciliation, you know, apologies, and this is why the Sun card is here, you know, because it's giving you this enlightenment. You see, they're dancing. There's like a celebration. It seems happy, right? I think that because, and I feel like also healing, magician, well, manifesting. Wow. Healing, right? Because you have healed, you've been working in your crown chakra, right? That crown, where's the, right? The crown. And that's why you've been a little bit emotional about this Six of Cups, this reconciliation, this past life. It's been enlightening you. This past life situation, this past life connection. I said situation. I need to stop saying that. You know, because it was heartbreak. We see the Three of Swords. They're down on the ground, right? And it's just a man standing there by himself, crying in the rain. But it's just like, why though? It's like, what is he crying for at this point? Like the sun is here. There's nothing to cry about anymore. You have the opportunity to manifest, and Mercury, right, which is Virgo energy. So, that's funny. That's why I like that's why I appreciate the Moon Crystal Tarot, because at least it seems like the illustrator for these cards did a very good job at putting the Sailor Scouts, putting the planets with the actual tarot. So like you have Mercury here, you know, Sailor Mercury here, and the Magician here is the major arcana. So if the planet, right, is Mercury, we know that Virgo is Earth. So we know one of the elements that we're working with is Earth. Well, all four elements is here because it's the Magician. So they're working with all the four elements. You see the, you can't even see it. You see the, she got the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. But then she has this candle here with like the flame on both ends and this infinity symbol. Also right next to her is strength, Jupiter, with the infinity symbol as well, which it represents 8. But I don't know. I think that you've been gaining more knowledge as well. You've been studying in some way, shape, or form. But because you are connected to Source, it's been enlightening you to a lot of things for you to be able to manifest now. I think that's why strength is there, showing at the you know, showing here. The Runner, non-committal, fear of one's love, pride and ego. I think that showed up over there too with the Six of Pentacles from the Native American deck. Is the rainbow with the, we'll get into it. Pride and ego, I don't love you, go away. Queen of Swords, right? That's still that air sign, but that's Gemini, I want to say. Oh, well, there's a bird there, so I would still look at that as an Aquarius. But I don't want to keep forcing the aqua on this reading though, so I want to say, well, there's fire here. Fire and air. So there could be, but they're both running away. 6 of Cups, here we go again. Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, and Strength. So for the longest time, you've been dealing with people who are runners, right? You've been dealing with runners because you've been chasing motherfuckers. Did the chaser show up in this? I believe it did. Or I didn't. I could be lying. It didn't. It didn't. Okay. But the Runner's here and the Queen of Swords with the 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Spears, 10 of Wands, Strength. Six of Cups, past life. And again, with this one from the Native American deck, because of the bugs here and the insects, that also could mean, because there's a card in here that talks about animal and insects activating, or hold on. I'm gonna read it to you, but I'm not gonna pull it out to like, you know, keep it out here. But this is what it's reminding me of when I look at that card now. Thank you for this deck. Where is it? Blue card, I know that. There we go. Spirit animals. It says spiritual animals, insects. Spiritual animals and insects. I'm here to give you a message. Pay attention. I'm not just colors or something to see. Google my spiritual meaning. That's kind of blue too, so it's just like, that's a connection maybe. I don't know if you can see that. So the Runner is there with this insect, this spiritual animal insects, but I'm gonna put that back though. And it's crazy because again, with the 6 of Cups there, right? And the Runner, right? So maybe they've been getting messages from spirit animals, right? And they've been running from it. Or maybe they've been getting signs and synchronicities, right? And that's what, because this Queen of Wands, right? You see who that is? That's the Khaleesi. She's also the Empress in the Game of Thrones deck. You know, clearly because she's you know she's a Khaleesi, right? So with damn, what was her real name though? Not her real actress name, but Daenerys Targaryen. There we go. Wow. So you know the story of Daenerys, right? And how she had to go through some shit and gain her strength and her power. But the thing about it is, somebody knew. Somebody was aware. Somebody from your past knew. Well, this sword's here, air sign, but it's fire and air. So I could look at this as both of them, right? From the past. Working in their feminine energy because they see how powerful and strong you are. It's why they run away from you. Because their feminine energy, right? Their feminine energy they see you, and it's like a threat. Potentially, you know. I'm just looking at the logistics of why things aren't compatible. Even though it's just like, if God don't want you together, He don't want you together. But you know. Which you try to figure it out on your own and blah blah blah, you know, just to ease your mind on things, so you ain't out here looking crazy. Because the one thing I'm doing, or the one thing I'm doing when I'm getting these readings as I record myself, is like, if I'm getting anything that's related to my soulmates, I'm not about to go directly towards them, because I don't communicate with them at all about it, and until until the opportunity itself, I don't know. I guess now, the next time, because again, I go back and I see him. I think the next time we have to really talk. But until then, I need to work on some things. So, and it's funny, I'm not, because the STD card is here, and I was just like working on some things. And it's like, well, I'll probably just need to go get tested. Checkup is essentially Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Princess of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Oh wait, well, yeah, this ain't me. This is somebody. Somebody's getting their karma for Now see, okay. Now in the past, right? If we're gonna talk in the past, right? Because I'm just reading cards now, and it seems like they're just telling a story. So in the past, right? I've gotten my karma with STDs before. I will admit to you that, and it probably had everything to do with me. Because again, the Eight of Cups is walking away, right? Walking away from a situation. But it's funny, right? Three of Pentacles. You see how she's by herself and she's working on something, right? Princess of Wands. Yeah, she's working in her fire energy, her passions, her desires, you know. There's a little plant there, right? There's a little flower there. So she's somewhat working with the earth, you know? I mean, you have to if you're working with wands anyway. Even though the wand is symbolic of the male phallic, so it's just like, you know, you've been again, this is a princess, so you've been learning how to manifest. But however, right, because you've been learning, right, it's gotten you into some situations, right? You've manifested yourself into some entanglements, right? I can't even. There we go. Oh wow. And the reason why I say that is because the Hierophant is here, and the Hierophant is usually a traditional man who goes by the books, right? And because you've been Princess of Wands, right? It's been your karma has been STDs. You know, you can't say you're a spiritual healer, right? But you out here being a thot and getting burnt and shit like that. You know, you can't do that. Well, but then again, but that's how you're learning as well, that you are a healer, or at least learning to become a healer because of your past experiences with sexual transmitted diseases and even sexual transmitted demons. It's not here, but there is a sexual demons in this deck, and I would like to talk about that in one of these readings. So hopefully when that card pops out, I'll have a discussion of my sexual demons. But yeah, it's funny because you got the Wheel of Fortune here again twice, and it's something about receipts, so we'll go into that in a minute. But yeah, but I also could get that the Hierophant, they say it's Taurus energy. I don't know. What? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of karmic as well. So yeah, you you were realizing your karma, your karmic behavior as well. That's funny because the Wheel of Fortune is there. But then the reason why I said like karmic is because of the Princess of Wands. You know, I know not all fire signs are karmic. So, but I'm looking at the fire itself, that passion, that fire, that desire. You know, she's a student, and then she's also working as a, like, you know, she's working in that energy, and then that's what led you, because again, this is them walking away from something, walking away, and it being led into, you know. So you were working on something, and then you let your fire energy, you let your passions, your desires, you let your desires get the best of you, so that you end up walking away from what it is that you're working on, to end up leading you into something that you're not supposed to be in, right? Getting yourself sexually involved with something that you're not supposed to be in, which will be your karma, and you end up getting burnt. Now, I've done that in the past, but again, however, right, this situation, well, you know, there's a feminine here and there's a masculine. Well, there's two feminines here. Oh yeah, we can tell. We'll keep it to my story alone. So, because I was going to mention maybe them. Well, if the STD is there, if we're talking about them. With the Leo though, because again they're fire there, and again that's a young fire sign as well. So with the Leo there and their strength, I know for a fact that he may have gotten some type of STD. As it falls to the floor, it's no doubt in my mind. But I'm not judging him for it. It's just, you know, he's a soul survivor, so he gets himself into things, you know, for survival, which includes putting himself out there sexually to people for a foundation, for some type of counsel. Because fire is there. There's no air. I mean, but again, we all could be working in our, like, it's just the energies. It's all about energy. So, with the Aquarius, right? I can see maybe him possibly going back to his baby mom and getting burnt. That's how I see it, you know. I don't even think it'd be like actual an STD. Again, like if it's from the spirit, I feel like one is actually dealing with like sexual demons and one is dealing with like spiritual demons. So, wow. That could be it. One of them is dealing with sexual demons, the other one's dealing with spiritual demons. So like one of them, well, they both got kids now, so it's just like, but oh wow. But mind you, the Leo has a daughter though. And he was supposed to be married. Oh wow. And mind you, like, I wanted to work with him, but I couldn't because he was married. But then he also had probably, you know, some STDs, which is why it didn't work out. And when I really think about it, right, I don't want to put his business out there because I don't want to, like, you know, embarrass him or anything. But that's why we use signs and not their names, right? So with the baby that he has, right, he has the baby by the karmic. And the reason why I say she's well, can I say she's karmic? I want to say she's karmic because she's the one that actually has the baby though. But then again, she could be doing spells or some shit. Like, I don't know. I don't really know too much about his actual baby mom. However, I do know somewhat about his twin flame, I guess. Because again, like, one of them, because again, he's either twin flame, twin ray. But again, like, I know that I have a divine partnership with them, but they have some type of twin ray, twin flame situation going on. I know for a fact that maybe that Leo does because the way he be bouncing back and forth with women, like, so the situation with the Leo, right? He's connected with this one girl, but then again, he could be just using her because she's so gullible, because he can get over on her with a lot of shit. But then again, she's probably, I don't know, she could be an empath because, you know, I mean, when you in a twin flame journey, right? You empath, narcissist. So she attracted him. He's gonna show off his narcissism all over her, and she's gonna have to learn the hard way dealing with a narcissist. So, and she, oh God, I don't know if she's really learning because she's so in love with the idea instead of herself. I think that she's losing this race as far as like her identity and stuff like that because he fucked her over big time. And that's the thing, like, they were together, they were essentially married. I don't know if like by law they were married, but he claimed that they were married. That's in their mind, they were married, right? They were together. They have a family. She ended up getting pregnant. Like, that was the thing. Like, they were supposed to have a family together. Somehow, something happened, and he decides to go and run off. But the thing about it is, I don't even say something happened. It's just, what the thing about it is, they were both pregnant at the same time. It's just that the one that he was married to, right, had a miscarriage. She had a miscarriage. That's right. She had a miscarriage. And so instead of staying with her, being there for her, you know, he decides that the right thing to do is to go be where the baby is at. Right? I'm not laughing at him. I'm just like, it makes sense from, I guess, the man's logic perspective as responsibilities go. Like, it makes sense. Like, the one baby is here, so it makes sense. It makes sense for me understanding his actions, but it doesn't make sense. Like, as far as why you would make those actions, you know? Because again, like, if you had everything going over here, why leave that just because you fucked up over here? You know, men logic sometimes. But again, it's funny. You have Receipts, Star, Ace of Wands, Emperor, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So again, right, this is, the Wands is symbolic of the male phallic. And again, Emperor is a married man anyway. So it's just like, you're playing around with your dick, or, you know. Star card, you know, you just, anything shiny, if it's shiny, you're going to try to, you know, you're going to try to stick your dick in it, basically. But the receipts, okay, it says phones, text records, photos, evidence, documents. Don't think it's true. Proof in the pudding. What did I just read? I mean, there's messages between me and both of them, because there's fire here, but the star is here again, and the star, of course, is Aquarius. But in this background now, look at the background now. This shit, it's like a whole vibe in the background. Like, it's a lot of destruction in the background. Ace of Wands, but again, the wand itself, it could be a new spark, something creative. And I don't know why, right? Even though it's not here, right? I don't know why I'm getting like a pen though. This looks like a pen to me, right? Like a contract, receipts, right? I feel like there's just some type of contract here. And believe it or not, right? We actually have, me and this Leo have a contract written, but it's not even anything bad, honestly.
How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that?
It's the receipts for me. What the fuck? Oh, wow. That's like every time I try, I'm just, shit keeps happening. Make sure I'm like setting this up right. So the contract that we have is, excuse the fireworks, but it's that we will build and move forward, build and do good. Mind you, this contract was written in 2018. You know, he was very young at the time. But yeah, it's a very little simple contract that he decided to try to create, but it also could be a way for him to try to trap me. However, you really can't.
How convenient is
You can't force what you know is not yours, or what if it doesn't belong. Then you know you can't really force what's you can't really force it, something like that. But the receipts, the star, Ace of Wands, Emperor, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like somebody's trying to fight, resist. It's like you're resisting karma. How do you fight karma? Or at least an event. You're trying to avoid an event. Because the Wheel of Fortune, I look at it as a turn of events. Or somebody would, or other readers look at it as a fading event, but same difference, right? The Emperor, Ace of Wands. Oh, because they're fighting some type of sex, resisting. This is being guarded, so the Star. Oh, that's why. So they're probably looking at receipts, even old photos. Ah, wow. Somebody could be masturbating to you. Somebody's spanking a monkey to your pictures. Oh, wow. That's probably why. It's the STDs. Oh, wow. So they're fighting coming in because they have an STD. But they really want to fuck. But they don't want to give it to you. Aw. That's sweet, I guess. But, I'm pretty sure I'm a healer. Oh yeah, because there was two here. Eight of Cups. Oh, there's that. Well, that's funny. Eight of Cups is walking away, but there's a whole bird here, right? And Seven of Cups, illusions, or a vision. If we're going from the Game of Thrones deck, this is Bran here. He's having visions. Seven of Cups. Oh, look at that. 7 and 7. So you have the visions, but then you have this, right? This to me is it's like taking a leap of faith in a sense, because you see this person is blind, like they're blind, I believe. Or at least their eyes are closed. No, they blind. You can't see their pupils. But the dragon can see them. That dragon can see. So it's just like you, the blind one, are trying to gain information from an old soul. Essentially. Because a dragon I look at as a mythical creature. So you can look at it as an old spirit, old soul. Cups, emotions, spirits, wine, drinking. So, but again, they hold some type of information. It's rolled up. So again, some type of scroll. Sister of Swords, which is the page, a student, or a spy. Huh. So with the spiritual ascension, all right, because how was I reading this? I was reading it from left to right, or right to left, or I just read it how I read it. So spiritual ascension, it says, awakening of the mind, DNA activation, phoenix rising, getting out of the matrix, right? That's funny because then you look at the princess. Oh my goodness. If this has to cut off once again, Jesus. So, I don't even know. I guess with that contract, right? You know, regardless of what the contract has, the karma that has been done in the time is what's keeping him from moving forward with, or from taking action, basically. And then not only that, there's a bunch of other text messages that we have that we've kind of like had arguments, and him always giving me his ass to kiss in some way, shape, or form. And it's not just him. Actually, I've had instances where it's like every masculine that has come into my life has done that in some way, shape, or form. Give me the ass to kiss. And that usually comes off as karma. So, like, y'all be careful when y'all do that. Spiritual ascension, Princess of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Sister of Swords. Sorry if I sound a little bit disappointed or unenthusiastic now, because like my video ended up stopping and I was already into this part of the reading because I've already explained myself with this, and I don't even have that recorded. So me trying to go back and say with that, it's just like a. But spiritual ascension, right? I will always spiritually ascending, but only once you woke up. You know, once it's up, it's stuck. So you're always going to be ascending once you woke up. It's funny how if it's up, then it's stuck, right? By Cardi B came on, but you also have this Princess of Pentacles. You know, she's got a beanstalk, or a stalk that's growing all the way up to the top, and it seems like it's in an eclipse. But Seven of Cups here, they usually talks about illusions, but from my Game of Thrones deck, you know, this is Bran here. He had visions. You know, he was was it the three-eyed raven? Oh, the third eye, right? The third eye, right? Oh, that's the crown chakra. I was hyped for nothing. But okay, because it's my watch. So the Seven of Cups. Well, with Bran here, he has visions. So maybe you are getting visions about growth, right? But then if we still look at it as traditionally, right, illusions. Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, but I look at this one specifically as my pride card. You know, you see how he's like his chest is out, his feet is planted on the ground, he's standing firm, you know, rainbow over his head. You know, we can look at the rainbow as pride, literally, you know, Pride Month and all that, the rainbows and shit. But yeah, I feel like the pride, right? it's what's causing some type of illusion for somebody to see your worth, to see the vision, to see to see your spiritual ascension. Someone's too prideful in that. I mean, they can't see that, or they don't want to see it. But the thing about it is, Eight of Cups is walking away from something. I'm trying to like gauge the camera, because I'm not looking at it from the back end. I'm looking at it. I don't even got I got the back camera recording, right? And I'm watching it from my Apple Watch. Oh, can we show it? Can we show it? Is it going to be like a one of those drones, those drone skis, those like one of those like mirror effects, like another pathway? But oh, and you know what's so crazy? That illusion, right? Because that's funny how I showed you that. That's like that's like an illusion to show you like an endless pathway, right? Eight of Cups, walking away, or I mean, well, not really walking away. Well, that's what it's usually indicative of. But in this one, this is like some type of flighty type of action, right? Actually, so I don't miss it for you guys. Let's get to the book if I can find it. There we go. Because the Native American deck is the entire deck is it's a whole different reference. So like you can look at, because like so this is their traditional Eight of Cups. So this is the traditional Eight of Cups for the Native American deck, in the Native American deck. So, but in the Rider-Waite, right, it's somebody walking away into the distance or whatever. And then from what I showed you here, in one of these, right? It's one of these. Yeah, here we go. Eight of Cups. See, he's like walking. This is, I think, Jon Snow, right? And he's walking away from the Night's Watch, I believe. So that's what Eight of Cups would show you, is walking away from something. And again, like, if that is the Night's Watch, you know, that was like a big thing for him, and to walk away from. And speaking of big thing, not like in a sexual way, but you see there's a lot of cups at that door. Meanwhile, he's walking away taking one. So like that was a big decision that he had to do to walk away from that. But with the Eight of Cups in the Native American deck, right? This speaks of the owl. Oh wow. So if we're looking at the owl, oh well, before we go into that, so the cups, right? These respond to the zodiacal animals and water. That's what the cups represents in the Native American deck. So with the owl, right, with that power animal deck, there's an owl in there, and their meaning, or the phrase that comes with it is, the word that comes with it is omens, and then the phrase is pay attention to the signs, right? Eight of Cups is the owl. How did I lose that page already? Is the owl, right? Symbol of enlightenment and the ability to penetrate obscurity. It indicates to the two souls symbol of enlightenment and the ability to penetrate obscurity. Oh wow, okay. It indicates two souls the road to the underworld that is called the land of the setting sun. Hmm. I'm gonna take a minute to breathe on that. If I'm still recording shit. Alright, I'm gonna take a minute on that. Alrighty. To penetrate obscurity. Okay, I don't know if I'm about to show you all that. Okay, we're still recording. My apologies, y'all. I mean, y'all can fast forward that too. Google, right? Obscurity. The state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant. Okay. So the owl is it's enlightenment and the ability to penetrate obscurity, the unknown, the state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant, right? So during this spiritual awakening, right, this is you or me standing in, you know, it's probably the illusion of, right, because you got two sevens here. You have 7, 7, 8, and then 8 of Cups is the options usually. No. 7 of Cups is options or illusions. However, right, and it's funny because they're both blind. The actual humans are blind in both scenarios. Of course, something you won't be able to see, at least not with your eyes. Something with your emotions, because you got a lot of cups here. Has everything to do with your emotions. So it's not meant for you to see, it's something you gotta feel through. Seven of Cups with this dragon though. This dragon, I feel like again, this dragon is a mythical creature, but I look at it as well as an old soul. I feel like, oh wow. It's recognizing yourself. Awakening of the mind, DNA activation, Phoenix rising, getting out of the matrix, literally climbing up on that stock and getting the hell out. It's the illusion, getting out of the matrix, breaking free, right? Six of Pentacles is an equal give and take, but I told you it's about pride here with this character. Standing in your power as well. You know what? Because we can read it. Because again, these definitions are different. So the Six of Pentacles, the rainbow. Spirit of the rain has rainbows for, the spirit of the rain has rainbows for legs and arms. Bridges between the earth and the sky. Bridges between the earth and the sky. And here's the unknown. And you stepping into the unknown. Wow. Wow. It's ascending into your higher self, right? But it's not knowing that. It's you're doing it through emotions, right? It's through your emotions, but then it's through your ego and pride as well that you have to deal with and to harness. Something. But with this owl here, I also look at that as a spirit animal as well. Not just a spirit animal. Somebody's watching over you. I feel like as well. I mean, aside from like your guardians, your God, spirits, you know, your spirit guides, like aside from those, I really feel like there's something else out there watching you. And I feel like you're being tested. And Sister of Swords, yes, there's somebody spying on you. You are being tested. You are being, well, again, it's a spiritual awakening. You are being tested. With this owl, somebody's definitely watching you. They're observing. I feel like this is like a rite of passage, if anything. And right here, this is like it's once you've come into standing in your power. This is like the final boss right here, the final boss, right? Literally, the Page of Swords. It's not the knight because they're not rushing in, but it's still the sword. It's literally like this slaying the dragon. Like literally slaying the dragon. I can't even see. But yeah. Oh wow. This spiritual ascension is literally you becoming your own superhero. Or potentially being the superhero of others. Phoenix rising, getting out of the matrix, right? Neo. It was a Princess of Pentacles. You have the Princess of Pentacles, right? And you have the Sister of Swords. They're both pages. Earth and air, right? But didn't we just see something about earth and air here with this Eight of Cups? wait, that's the Six of Pentacles. It was the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the spirit of rain has rainbows for legs and arms, bridges between the earth and the sky. Oh. And also, too, it has everything to do with your emotions. I was talking about how I was crying earlier, like literally, but while I was pulling cards, that could have been another spiritual awakening right there. A purge, you know, that's also cleansing. I still feel like this Seven of Cups is about a vision. So you've gotten DNA activation, and that's what's been unlocked. I think you've just gotten another, it was another ascension. So you probably just got another download, which is why Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups. Again, your emotions are involved in this right here. But here's Earth and Air, Aquarius and Virgo. Somebody knows something. Somebody's withholding information. And it's up to you to gain that strength and step into the unknown to slay that dragon, to get that information. I think that's a part of the spiritual ascension, part of my spiritual ascension, especially when it comes, if we're still on the whole, at the bottom of the decks, right? The backstabber, again, more Seven of Cups, that illusion, Nine of Pentacles, Mr. Independent or Miss Independent, trying to offer up love. But, you know, that tower moment, well, I'm kind of out of order, but, you know, that backstabbing is what caused the tower moment. You know, the illusions is what's causing this kind of conflict, resistance type of, you know, to move forward in this love, to really offer up this love. So with the spiritual ascension, I think what's happening, right? So I think that all this had to transpire for you to go through a spiritual ascension. So if I've been trying to wonder why this, that, and the third with the Aquarius and Leo and here's my answer. You've gotten betrayed because you needed to ascend. Period. So now, right, with the Wheel of Fortune here, because you got Wheel of Fortune here twice, opportunities because remember the first Wheel of Fortune, you didn't fucked up. You didn't learn, and you still, you weren't learning. So now with this Wheel of Fortune is you're learning, I guess. You have to, that's why the spiritual ascension is here. Because this is the final boss, like I said. This is the final boss. It's time to slay this dragon. Get that communication. But, I guess, because we never really got into this. Because I wanted to read this first when I first started the video, but then I got drawn to start it off something different. But the god here is Kukurihame no Kami, and the herb that they have, or that is associated with them in this card, is the Black Lily, and their number is 20. Balance, conciliation, peace, and connection. I think that's another reason why that kind of like activated me, because it was just like, conciliation, connections. I'm like, okay. And then it's just like, am I in my head or am I in my heart? I've been in my head a lot lately trying to analyze the situation. Not just, I'm always analyzing the situation, just any of my situations or my connections, what I say about situations, about my connections, right? But it says, what is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fear, limits, and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some taping, and read an empowering book. Or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. I don't know. I'm just showing y'all all that. Like, I don't know. It's supposed to be like something connecting. I don't know. And where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be, and why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, would it say, it's hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie. I can say it's hungry, but I'm learning how to fast and stuff like that. So it's literally my body just adjusting to it not being given food when it's crying out to me. But yeah, it says, feed your body what it needs. That's funny because I just said I was hungry. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Well, I do need a diet change because, like, whatever I'm about to eat is like a chicken sandwich and some fries, and it's like not healthy at all. But it's not even just like my diet, it's more so like even just with tarot in general, like you gotta find a good balance on everything as far as consumption wise, because again, we're on a spiritual ascension or on a spiritual journey. Yes, we all want to be in love and stuff like that, but when God calls you in, it's beyond you. It's your love life is irrelevant to what the mission is on God's plan. Not saying that you don't deserve it, not saying that you don't qualify for it, that's not going to happen. It's just that your focus needs to be on other things as well. So that's why it's just like I've been watching tarot for a very long time now. And I've also been studying. I'll say studying because like I pick up these cards and I learn a lot, but I don't go out and put myself out there to do tarot. I had a few clients before, but I mean, yeah, clients, customers, whatever. Customers, because I can't really say a client unless they're like a recurring, right? But I've had a few customers before. And I've made money off of it. With no intention on making money. But it wasn't like I was, even when I had the intention to make money off of it, it wasn't like I was trying to make big money off of it. It was just to see if I actually had the ability to do it. Dude. to manifest. Mercury, Virgo, strength. It was getting the courage to manifest. It wasn't like, oh, I'm about to fuck some shit up now that I know I can manifest, or I know that I can do it. I'm still in my page states. I feel like, though clearly, if I'm just now going on to make videos to put out there on social media for people to critique and make fun of and try to put me down and embarrass me. That's another reason why like it takes a minute for me to do that, you really got to get into your mind and mindset of like knowing that shit like that is going to happen. You're going to have people that's going to try to like clown me for doing this, and then they're gonna try to clown you if I'm not doing it right. I'm sorry, I paused for a second because I thought the alarm was going off. But I need to really work on my settings. I'm sorry, guys. I guess. All right. Well, as I'm about to cut this off, I guess I want to actually let's clean it up as I talk. You know, with preparation here, get ready for big changes. I'm assuming that anybody that's reading this, right? Anybody that's watching this, I would love for you to take heed to this. Get ready for big changes, especially when it comes to where I am with my health goals. Like really write those down along with this preparation. That could be something as well. Am I in my heart or in my head? Watch an inspiring video. Do some taping. That's funny because I'm recording right now. Read an empowering book. This so action is definitely for me. This in my head, in my heart. Because that's funny because I have that sacred the Sacred Tarot book that I just bought, along with the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot deck, and I want to learn, from that perspective of tarot. Or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. That part. Write down your dreams and what you believe in. And don't doubt it. Anything that I'm telling you, don't doubt it. Don't be in low vibe energies. Don't be so cynical. Yeah, don't be so cynical. Because I gotta keep looking at the damn camera. Make sure I'm still talking to somebody and not myself. Also, in regards to the health goals and stuff like that, right? Try to look up that black lily and see what properties with that black lily, actually. Because, I hate when readers be like, go look up the properties yourself. Don't tell me about something and didn't tell me to go look up the properties. If you're telling me to go get something, I'm going to need to know what it is before I go get it. But then again, it's your responsibility anyway to kind of do research, because you don't want to just take somebody's word for it anyway. That's funny. And then, end up getting caught up in something. That's all. Research, it helps. Black lily. Let's see. Well, they're not really telling me what they would stand for. I typed in Black Lily and it's not showing up. Or maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Oh, it's probably the Black Kaya lilies. Okay, so from what I found, I guess from an HDTV, Kala lily meanings. So there's different colors, but the black one specifically, people give black Kala lily blooms when they want to convey the idea of mystery and elegance. So yeah, if you wanna buy that, there you go. But here we go. It says black flower meanings. Black has always negative meanings and ominous connotations, but despite the belief it is the symbol of rebirth and rejuvenation. The flowers are mainly used for ornament purposes and add a surprise element to the garden. I guess. I thought that was gonna be something like meaningful. Guess not. Black lilies, balance, conciliation, peace, connection. Also, if you could look into the Japanese god as well. I feel like that can help. Get some history on other cultures. I feel like even with these certain, I use different decks for a reason because I can read. You get different meanings from different cards, even if they have the same card out here. Clearly, you have the Eight of Cups. No, you have the Seven of Cups twice, right? Two different cups. Two same card, right? But no, same meaning. All right, same card but different meaning or different illustration. You still got the Seven Cups. The funny thing about it is, in this cup, right? In this cup, there's a dragon there, but in this one, the dragon is out the cup, and he's using cups as wind chimes. Holy shit! Because we talk about illusions, right? So because like I was talking about slaying the dragon, right? I'm gonna put those back. I was talking about slaying the dragon though with these two. It was slaying the dragon with these two, right? But not literally, but like in the dream, there's gonna be a vision or something. Like you're gonna get some type of dream where this is what might happen, and this is gonna happen in dream space. You're gonna get a vision about this maybe. Or maybe this is going to be in the dream, or maybe I'm going to communicate in the dream. But there's going to be something about the dream. I'm getting like a vision or something, because Bran was able to connect, right, with certain people in his visions, especially Hodor, right, and how he was controlling him. Let me find out. Somebody's being controlled. Mind control. If it isn't true, it is true, because that's what's going to tell you at the bottom of this deck. I'm going to read it, and then we're going to end this. The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reason why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you, if it isn't true. Today's soul action. It's time for your soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, ask the wise one within you. What if it isn't true? What else might be possible. Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? I think that maybe that's true. I need to write down everything that's been on my mind, be clear, concise, just about my goals, my dreams, my aspirations. I think that right now this is like a reflection period, and how to, in a rebrand, reflection and rebrand. I think this is like a whole new beginning, like a whole timeline, a new shift in timeline, basically. So I feel like this is like a new timeline for me, and that's what that preparation is for. Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune came out twice. So wow, maybe there has been a new timeline shift. At the bottom of the Japanese Gods and Herbs, right? We have Shinatsuhiko Nukami. It's the maple tree, and it's immortality and vitality. Come on now. It's like a death and rebirth, ending and beginnings. But the immortality is like everlasting, right? It's that everlasting, that infinity, right? And then the vitality is the health. I feel like that's rejuvenation. So you got life and death here, or life and health. 5, 6, 7, and then that was 20. 25 and 20 were the numbers. So yeah, brace yourselves, prepare yourselves. Don't doubt it. Again, if you do doubt it, pull your own cards then and see if they align with whatever it is that I've been reading to you. As you can see, I end up pulling up a video, because I pulled up a video and then I pulled my cards with that video as an example. And as you can see, the cards didn't align. So, but I still got a message out of that though, from that reading. But that's usually what it is. It's like, are you able to gain the message or not? And if it doesn't resonate, then maybe I'm not the reader for you. Finding your soul tribe is essentially what I'm here for, in one aspect is finding a soul. Well, I don't think I can help you find your soul tribe. I won't doubt myself on that. I can try to guide you in the right direction. Also, too, because I want to make myself very clear. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to imitate, copy, or steal from anybody. There is a professional therapist who does tarot, and her name is Princess India, and she actually goes by Tarot Therapy, the Tarot Therapist on YouTube, actually. Let's be more accurate. So if you are looking for a tarot reader that is a therapist that does tarot, this is your girl. Her name is Princess India, and she is the Tarot Therapy by the Woke Therapist, and this is her YouTube channel. There we go. If you want to check her out. And she does all the signs of the zodiacs. I've been following her for if this tattoo I got at 2017, so maybe 2018. I want to say 2017, 2018, maybe 2018 for a fact. I know 2018 because that contract that I showed you earlier, that date back to 2018, and I know I was dealing I didn't do tarot yet. Nope. So it had to have been 2019 when I started watching her. Lying. At the end of 2018. So it was at the end of 2018. I remember that I found her. So yeah, she was one of the very first readers I was watching. I forget. I actually found her, if anything, because once I was learning about tarot. No, I'm gonna really backtrack, because back when I was in high school, um, I took a psych class. It's one of my favorite classes, and one of the things we were learning about were psychic readers, and my teacher didn't believe in psychics, so I decided to challenge that fact, and I went to go to an actual psychic, and I got my palm read from one of them, and then another psychic basically prophesied something for me. So, and I've been kind of theorizing that prophecy for a while now, which is funny because like I feel like I'm kind of still on. I thought I heard an owl. But I thought that I think that the spiritual ascension, right? I feel like that's the crown chakra, but I feel like that would kind well again that the crown chakra has the same color as the spiritual ascension, so like they're connected in some way, shape, or form, and of course they showed up in the same reading. So I feel like that reader or that psychic, right, was that reading. Yeah, because it was a reading, I guess. I paid for it. Yeah, it was a psychic reading. It wasn't a card reading. It was a psychic reading. So that reading that she gave me basically seemed like a prophecy. I mean, she didn't give out specific names or anything. She didn't really give me any details, other than there was somebody close to me. She said there was somebody close to me that likes me, but they have a hard time expressing that. Now, at the time, I didn't understand that because of who my friends were. But again, it's a psychic reading, so it may not resonate right then and there. And then now, 2021, you know, friends, and you're learning about that, right? And out of everybody that I've met from the time of that reading until now, the only person that connects with that reading is who I've been talking about. And it's not the Leo, it's the Aquarius. So I think that I got that reading back in 2010. No, 2011, because that was the year I was graduating. It was my senior year, so wow. Talk about karma. Not karma, but the Wheel of Fortune. It's been 10 years. Yeah, we're in 2021. It's been 10 years since I graduated high school. Oh, wow. Talk about a spiritual ascension, right? So that right there was probably something that was going to, I didn't realize that was going to unlock my crown chakra. Because it wasn't until like years later, I get the job, I meet him, we hang out, but it wasn't like love at first sight. But the thing, because I didn't pay him no mind when we first met. Not like, you know, I found him annoying or anything, but it's just like, I was there to work. And never in my mind was I even thinking about trying to really like make friends, and like, you know, let alone be in love with somebody. Excuse me. So that was just kind of like a blindsided situation. So it wasn't until later on of like, you know, us getting to know each other outside of work, and we get, you know, yeah, one thing, well, it wasn't one thing led to another. It was just like, because we always became cool. Like, we were always cordial. It was always platonic. I would never really overstep the boundary until, like, I've got literally, like, this type of DNA activation. It was literally like a spiritual ascension. I was, like, in the car with him. It was me, him, his stepdad, and then a friend of ours, and a mutual friend, right? He's taking us, his stepdad is literally taking us to this train stop to go home. It's literally like right up the street from where they stay at, but you know, that neighborhood was dangerous at the time, so like, you know, wanted to be safe. But in the middle, in the process of us being dropped off is when I got activated, because I'm sitting next to him and I'm like, it just clicked. I'm like, why do I fucking feel this way about this man? and then from then I was just like, yo, like, things just started coming to me, like, not, but it was just like, as far as like my confidence, like I really started gaining like confidence because of that. Like I never held back from expressing myself to him once that happened, and it just been complicating since then. It's crazy how I told you I was gonna let y'all go once I give you that preparation, but I feel like, again, it's I feel like it was all necessary. Things that, like, that whole story was necessary. Seven of Cups, the illusion, and again, I feel like, you know, their rejection is your protection. You know, and one of the songs I would say that's standing out to me as far as this, because I don't know if I mentioned it in this video or not, about J. Cole and Kendrick, and how, like, the J. Cole is somebody who, like, I'm really starting to appreciate now on my solo, because he's like an actual woke rapper to me, compared to Kendrick Lamar, who's like, he's like industry woke. He's like fake woke to me. Like, he's only woke in the sense of like for the fame, but like he's not really woke as in for the people. I feel like that's who J. Cole is. But one of the songs that was from Kendrick though was with Jhené Aiko, and it's the Grow Apart. It's the Grow Apart to Get Closer or something like that. And that was like one of the songs that I wholeheartedly stuck with me for a very long time, because I have faith that shit like that do happen. Because like any other person, right, I can literally walk away from. It could be no problem. Like, you know, even if it's just a crush, you know, I can walk away from that. It was a crush, and it was never really love, you know. And I've learned that too over the years about a crush, a fling, love, lust. Like, you learn all those things, and I think that's why, you know, where's she at? Oh, wow, she upside down. But I think that's why that page of the Princess of Wands and that STD card with the Hierophant there, it's like lessons, spiritual lessons that you needed to learn, and you needed to learn while you grow and build, because that Three of Pentacles is there. And again, I look at that, I was studying too. So yeah, everything was all in preparation for something bigger. Oh wow. So yeah, gratitude. Be grateful for all you are blessed with, because it could be worse. And it could be worse. And even though, like, again, with my situation right now and my time limit, I'm not stressed, worried, or having any type of anxieties about leaving this place, because where I go next is where I'm destined to be led to, regardless of if it's going to be an illusion or not. You know, regardless of the illusion, God got me, right? And that's all that matters. As long as God got you, then you be able to move forward to victory. I don't know if I'm really showing. I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm probably not, because I can't really see. But the Three of Pentacles is, you know, trying to work and build and grow. But as you can see, he's by himself, standing on his own, as people watch him manifest and grow. Take it from me, you may be on your own for a while until you can get it together. Again, you gotta grow apart to get closer. But it's that growth. It's that growth. Insecure, right? Growth. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all being here. I don't have my rings on. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all comment. More so, just comment. Subscribe to support me. But you know, I really would like you to hear y'all in the comments. Let's communicate. Let's chat. Let's talk. You know. Hopefully this helped. You know. Thank you guys again. Have a great day.